Whataboutism is pure hypocrisy by Metatron channel, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's watch it.
Hello number ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking, and today I want to talk about whataboutism. But before we do that, as you know, lately I've been making a lot of videos when it comes to the situation that happened to Charlie Kirk, and I'm gonna continue to do so. I will cover other topics as well. I will do the occasional historical old school video as well, so I'm not gonna discontinue those completely. But right now you have to kind of excuse me, if you will, but this is something that is really important to me. It matters for me, and I will be covering a lot of news that are related to this and other current day matters. But if there is one thing that anyone of you has experienced is whataboutism. Now, this is a new thing. This is something that's been going on every time people either don't know how to attack an argument of yours logically and therefore look for an escape route, or they're just annoyed that you're talking.
Oh, I think I know what he's gonna talk about. It's like you come with like many arguments and, you know, say something. For example, let's state an example about Trump. And you say something, let's suppose say something about his government that is being good, etc. You know, you're pointing out the good stuff. And then someone comes and say, but what about the Epstein list? And, you know, like, I think this is what we are gonna be talking about today. I think this is what it's gonna be about. I have this feeling. But yeah, let's see what he's gonna say, because I'm not sure about that yet.
Talking about something they either don't care about or that profoundly annoys them. And when that's the case, usually has links to their politics. So what is whataboutism? Well, whataboutism is a rhetorical technique where someone responds to criticism or an accusation by deflecting attention to a different issue, often by pointing out perceived hypocrisy or wrongdoing
it's exactly
by
like that,
the critic. And instead of addressing the original point, they essentially say, oh, what about this other thing instead? This pattern is a logical fallacy. It is absolute pure hypocrisy on their part, and I'll show you why.
Disgusting.
But most importantly, it's annoying. Like, I mean it. Every time I see it in the comments.
It really looks like something a kid does, you know, a child does, like things like a kindergarten would do, you know? Like, it's very stupid.
Or during my live streams, in the chat, or on my posts on X, it annoys me. Mind you, I don't get
the fact that you're saying that it's annoying you will make people say that even more, you know? Even though we are saying that this is stupid, this doesn't mean anything. Like, For example, take the well-said Epstein list, Epstein files, for example, as I said from Trump. Like, in the end, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying that it doesn't matter what happened to those women or etc. or what Epstein did. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking that anyway, Trump is on power. He is the one that people chosen in a huge amount, by the way. Like most of the voters of the country, to rule the country, and like always using this bullshit all the time, to delay things, or to take away attention of what we should be caring about. It's so disgusting. It's really disgusting. I'm not saying that it's not a problem, blah blah blah, but it just come on. It's ridiculous. I will not be explaining myself on that. I've talked about that many times on X, mostly, and I'm just tired of
angry or particularly frustrated, because usually I either ignore people or I respond.
I'm using this as an example because it's the first thing I taught, but it's valid for everything else.
Kind. You see what that means in a second. But it is annoying because another adjective that we can use to describe the people that usually use whataboutism is sanctimonious. Holier than thou. And aren't those the kind of people that you're like, you know what, just had enough of you. Bye, bitch. As a rhetorical technique, whataboutism can be problematic, particularly when you're trying to raise awareness to a point that you think it's important. I mean, at the end of the day, this is YouTube. You being me in this case. So if I care...
It should be YouTube. It should be, but it's
Care
not.
about a specific topic, and that's the area of discussion I would like to focus on, and you disagree not with my takes, but with the choice of topic, don't click.
Exactly.
Like
I
I'm
really don't
forcing
understand
people, guys.
haters.
I
don't understand haters because for myself I am like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't like to watch and I just don't watch. Why you come to see a video of a person that is not talking about something that you would like to watch or enjoy? You're losing your time, and just to go on the comment section, say a bunch of unhinged, stupid things, and most of the time, like in a very violent and terrible way. That if we say the same to you, you would say that we are almost like something, like you would say like we are unaliving you with our words. But it's exactly what you guys do with us. It's the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is like it's in absurd levels. It's so fucking high. It's so fucking high. Like. I don't understand why they do that. And they go on the videos and press the dislike without even watching like 1 second of the video, just by the title, or they just like listen it like 30 seconds or so, and they, oh no, it's a Nazi, and go to the comment section, furiously types a lot of shit, and I don't understand why they do that. I really don't, because I don't go on channels that I don't like of people from the wrong side, for example, and do that, because it's such a waste of time. They themselves destroy themselves by what they do and what they say, so why would I lose my time with that? It's stupid.
Mind controlling you.
But
you
these people are like that. They are stupid.
No. I put a topic, you click to tell me, but what about this? Why didn't you talk about this other thing?
Yeah.
Well, you make a video about that then. See, this is the problem. Whataboutism avoids accountability for the original issue, derails productive discussion, creates false equivalences between different situations, and can be used to deflect from legitimate concerns. Don't get me wrong.
In accountability.
Pointing out legitimate double standards can be relevant and productive to a discussion or debate. But you can tell them apart very easily. What does whataboutism look like? Well, let me give you one of the most prominent examples that I've had to deal with since I started talking about Charlie Kirk. Look, Charlie Kirk got assassinated. It's a disgusting thing. It's horrible. Look, everyone is laughing about it. What the heck? What about Nancy Pelosi?
I know it's not related to the topic, but I just reminded of something. I've gotten to use it, to talk with a video, like in React, for example, that I was watching a video on YouTube on TV yesterday at night, and like I was talking, I'm holding with it. It's like it was so. Oh god, I'm getting so used to the Reacts all the time that I was talking with the TV. I was talking with the fucking TV for an entire hour that I was watching the video. It was a very huge video. I was on bed and I was watching on TV, and like, it was about what? It was about why games are costing higher, and like the guy was trying to debunk this, explaining that the games are not becoming more pricey, but we are becoming more poor. And he was bringing a lot of arguments and stuff to prove his point. And I started to agree or disagree with him, like with arguments, like if I was reacting to a video, but I was watching TV. Like, it was so fucking weird. Oh my god! People, if people see me, like if I'm watching TV with my family now, I have to pay attention to not start doing this stuff, or people will think I'm getting crazy.
Husband.
Maybe I am, who knows? Maybe I'm not normal.
I'm gonna have to make a video dedicated to Nancy Pelosi's husband, but suffice to say, to the people that have been wasting their precious time to comment that, I would like to do a single reply now. Yeah, It was horrible what happened to Pelosi's husband. I wish it never happened to him. And people that laughed about it were wrong. Can I now speak about Charlie Kirk, thank you? Because you see, Charlie Kirk is relevant now. It happened now, which is why it should have priority. 2, it's on a completely different level. The guy died. Mr. Pelosi did not die. 3, Charlie Kirk's was a political assassination. Mr. Pelosi's wasn't a political assassination. It was a private matter, the way I understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong. 4, there weren't tens of thousands of people laughing at Nancy Pelosi's husband being hit, and they didn't receive over 500,000 likes on a single video. Did they? So, apart from the fact that me choosing to speak about Charlie Kirk right now due to the fact that it's
Makes
a relevant
sense.
current event already overtakes the priority of speaking about Nancy Pelosi's husband, which happened, when did it happen? In 2022? I don't even remember. You'll correct me. But the level of gravity also should give priority to what happened to Charlie Kirk. And that's one. And this is really the most important thing of all. Whenever they tell you the whataboutism thing, or what about Nancy Pelosi? They're assuming I never talked about it. But I did. I spoke about it, both on X with a post.
It doesn't matter because they don't want to list it. They don't want to list it. They don't care. They just wanted to, to throw the shit out and over us, like, say all this garbage stuff, all this whataboutism, and the answer, they are like, they don't care about the answer you're gonna give. They will always have more and more and more and more to say. And like, they will keep saying things that are meaningless and will not be related at all, will even be a valid answer to what you propose. I've seen that happens many times on X. Like, it happens a lot. And like, I don't lose my time with that anymore. I usually reply on time, once, and I don't reply to this people anymore. When I have an urge to reply once, many times I just read and I say, oh, it's not that. Like, it's just one of those people, I even think like, it's just one of those people. It's not worth my time. And that's it. Because I'm not there. I filled my head with this. I'm not there on X to talk with these people. I'm there to talk with people that actually have brain cells there to open people's minds for those of who want to listen. These people, they don't want to listen. They just want to, first, attention, because it's like I said, they act like kids. They are like, usually devoid of soul, empty sides totally, and they are very, and they are very narcissist people. So there's something, I'm sorry, there's something walking over my leg. I think it's a bug or something. Wait a second. I'm back. I'm sorry. I took the chance to also go to the bathroom, and I forgot what we were talking about. Let's continue. No. Let's get back in, so I can I'll back a few seconds just to remember what I was.
Assuming the important thing of all, whenever they tell you the whataboutism thing, or what about Nancy Pelosi? They're assuming I never talked about it, but I did. I spoke about it, both on X with a post and on my channel and my live streams, condemning it. Because when people brought it up, I said it. Oh yeah, what happened to her?
I bet it did, but it doesn't matter to them. They just want to complain.
Yeah.
And
so that's another problem. The people that use the whataboutism never check. They assume. Why? Because the reality they're doing it because they don't want you to talk about what you're talking about. That's all there is to it. Let me give you another example that people have been telling me. So I've been speaking about the situation with Charlie Kirk, and people tell me, oh, you're condemning what happened with Charlie Kirk and you're sympathizing with his children, but what about the children in Gaza? It's another one I get. I want to do a double response to this type of whataboutism, specifically with this topic. The first half of the response is the following. Once again, they did not check, because I have spoken about it. I made a very lengthy post when the war broke out
they will
on my
not
X,
check. It doesn't
where I
matter to
shared
them.
a broken heart for every innocent child that died because of this war, whether it be a Palestinian child or an Israeli
Oh,
child,
I heard
to
this
me,
type
is
of.
irrelevant.
Oh, I
A
heard
child
this
is a
type
child.
of argument
It
as
is
well.
a
Oh my
tremendous loss, and therefore my heart goes to them and their families. Absolutely. I did it. I said it. I wrote it. And I said it on this channel, on stream, dedicated to the war. So, once again, did they check? No. And the other thing is that while now I've decided to finally lift my restriction when it comes to political matters, my restriction being, before, I would only talk about politics if it was connected to either gaming or history, ancient history. But now I lifted that, and I will talk about whatever I want, whenever I want, without having to give any justification. And that's how it's going to be for the foreseeable future. That doesn't mean that I won't speak about ancient history again. Of course I will, but I won't have to justify. If I just want to talk about something, I will. But the posts that I made and comments that I created in relation to the children that were dying because of these wars in the Middle East, I made them when my policy was still in place. So there is that. The second answer to this is the following, and this is the strongest one, and my reply to all forms of whataboutism. You can use it back at them. Whenever you want to talk about something, anything, can be anything. And then they come to you and they tell you, but what about this? And they give you a tragedy that has happened. Give them another tragedy back. Use another tragedy back at them. But what about the children who died of starvation in Africa?
Nah,
This
I
is
don't
why
have
it's
a
pure
narrative for
hypocrisy.
this.
Because
really.
they will only talk about the things that they want to talk about, and there will be plenty of tragedies that they will not mention and that they will choose not to talk about.
I
Why?
just
Because
don't
they wouldn't
talk with that
care
person
about
anymore.
children
That's it.
dying in
It
Africa
doesn't
of
matter to
starvation.
me
No,
anymore.
because
They are beyond all hope. Like literally the only one who can save them is God himself. Otherwise, you can forget it. If it's not on God's plans for them to, to get rid of the wrong side of society, and go to the right side of society. If it's not by God himself, they will never ever leave. It's just how difficult it is. It's like a person that that has that it's in like a terminal state of a disease getting cured, out of sudden. It's just how difficult it is, because I really consider this like a terminal sickness. I really do. It's exactly the same thing. It's how difficult it is for one of these wrong people go to the right side,
for whatever reason, they are choosing to address a topic on a specific day. Fine. But if you're going to come to me and tell me, oh, what about Nancy Pelosi?
If you're new here, I'm not talking, I'm not referring then for some time as leftish anymore. Like, of course, sometimes I do for the sake of people who do not know this, but I'm always referring them to the wrong side, with the evil side or whatever it is, but not a left side.
Pelosi, then I'll tell you what about the children starving in Africa. Then I'll tell you what about this earthquake that happened in Indonesia and so many people died. What about this flood? It's tsunami. What about that? Why are you talking about Nancy Pelosi's husband and not about the tsunami in Indonesia? This is why this line of critique is not only stupid, profoundly stupid, but it's hypocritical, which makes it ironic. Because you see, at its core, whataboutism as a technique is supposed to be used to call out hypocrisy. That's why people are using it against me or you. They say, you're a hypocrite. You're not talking about Nancy.
Yeah, it's very fun. Like the masters of hypocrisy calling you an hypocrite. Like, it's
Pelosi. Or you never mentioned anything about the children, whatever the heck war they want to talk about.
I think he said hypocrite.
But they ended up being the hypocrites themselves, because then you can find easily a very important global matter, tragedy, natural disaster, man-made / artificial disaster, and flip it back at them. And what about this then? Therefore unmasking the utter hypocrisy that makes us all cringe. No more whataboutism, shall we? Let's ditch the whataboutism and let's talk like adults.
They will never. They are not adults. Did you ever saw an adult not taking accountability for their lives? This is what it means to be an adult. It's like having accountability for your own life, for your own mistakes, being responsible for your actions. They are not. They were never, and they will not be. So they are not like, in the sense of word adults, they are not. They are like eternal childs, like eternal kids. They behave in the exact same way. The exact same way.
If you're enjoying this video so
But like very bad kids without education, I would
far,
say.
please take a moment to check out my Patreon page. With as little as a $5 support, you can help us ensure that we can continue to produce high quality and high researched content. And at the same time, you get access to polls, extra videos, unlisted streams, and much more. Thank you so much. Proudly presenting the Pendant of the Noble One. Look at this beauty. Original custom design created by me in collaboration with Viking Jewelry. And it's my way to celebrate all of you, because as you know, I've been calling you Noble Ones for the last 12 years. Well, this is indeed the pendant of you, the Noble Ones, who are the Custos Veritatis, written here in Latin, and it means keeper of truth, because that's the only thing that matters. The truth, whether it offends them or not. So, available in both silver and bronze. I think my favorite is the bronze one, but they're both great. And this can be bought as a set, as we offer the original Ring of the Noble One, available in silver, bronze, and gold, the bracelet of the
I
Noble
had no
One,
idea he had
sided
so much
Oath
stuff.
of Truth, and a more low-profile version of the ring for those who prefer something a little thinner, which we offer also in bronze, silver, 14-karat gold, and 18-karat gold. Use the code NOBLE1 for a 15% discount at checkout, and massive thanks to each and every single one of you, and thank you to my haters for...
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that supports my work here on YouTube, and especially my three-tailed fox tier members, Wallonny Wolf, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, Zalost, and Tayashi for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to all of you who supported me through Ko-Fi or Tron. Thank you very, very much. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Thank you for my hate. Yeah, I never dropped the ADS on that videos because, I think it's the least I can do since I reacted to their content, as also display on the description and etc. So I always make sure to watch everything. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check links below. Patreon, Discord, Ko-Fi, and Tron. Hope you enjoyed this topic. Support me so I can get the fuck out of my terrible, evil, communist, devilish country and whatever else I can think about to talk badly about this country that I hate so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ja, mata ne!